Back to the SFA Lumberjacks now. This guy right here, Jeff Schaefer, you spent many nights down in Nacogdoches covering this team. You kept telling me there's something special about this group. They certainly proved that all tournament long. We saw what happened tonight, but this team is etched in history down there in Nacogdoches.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that I take away, kind of that I'm glad to see, is that I'm glad that America got to see what we see. Like you said, you know, week in, week out during the college basketball season. This SFA team, it was tremendous. Just getting into the NCAA tournament is tough enough, and to win a game, you know, is even greater. And almost reached the third round, reached the Sweet 16. Head coach Brad Underwood, you know, he told us so many times these last few weeks, this is his best team. SFA team, and they proved it. But it also took quite a journey, Eric, to get to the point where the Lumberjacks reached today.
It's safe to say the Lumberjacks were one of the country's mid-major teams to watch entering the 2015-16 season. Coming off of 3 straight Southland Conference titles and 2 consecutive trips to the NCAA tournament, SFA returned the reigning Southland Conference Player of the Year in Thomas Walkup, along with point guard Trey Pinckney and several other key players. But before the campaign tipped off, Brad Underwood knew his team had a lot of work to do.
Do I like our players and where we're at? Absolutely. I think we've got the makings to be a very good basketball team. Do you have to grow to do that? Absolutely. This team, we've got a lot of young kids. They're going to grow. They're going to make mistakes, and I understand that, and yet we've got to be able to fight and persevere to get through some of that.
The Jacks went 7-5 during non-conference play in November and December, but when the calendar turned to 2016, SFA hit its stride and did not lose a game for over 2 months.
I feel like we're starting to click at the right time, and now we're getting to the point where we're making those rotations, we're making that extra pass, we're, you know, crashing boards, things like that, the things that are going to help us succeed and go far in the tournament, which is our goal.
This is what we're built for. This is what we train for. All through the summer, all throughout the season, we keep lifting weights because of this time right now. Teams start to wither and wear it down, and I think this is where we thrive. You know, we want to get to a tourney, we want to make a lot of noise in the tourney, and I don't think we'd be satisfied with anything less.
SFA dominated the Southland Conference, finishing the regular season 18-0 in league play, winning those 18 games by an average of 23.2 points.
Our culture ended up winning out, and guys became comfortable, and guys became locked in on the defensive end, and we've made huge strides on both ends of the court.
During the campaign, Trey Pinckney and Thomas Walkup became SFA's all-time winningest players, while Walkup was named the Southland Conference Player of the Year for the 2nd straight season. But to return to the NCAA tournament, the Lumberjacks still had to win the Southland tourney. They did in dominant fashion to clinch their 3rd straight trip to the Big Dance.
I think this team is our best team without question that we've gone to the NCAA tournament with, and yet I think it's not shown in the seeding.
It was not. SFA was seeded 14th in the East region of the NCAA tournament, but the Lumberjacks outplayed West Virginia in round 1, forcing 22 turnovers in a 70-56 win. Just the 2nd NCAA tournament victory in program history. Today, SFA played to reach new heights and make the Sweet 16 for the first time, but it wasn't meant to be as Notre Dame overcame a 5-point deficit in the game's final 2 minutes to end the Lumberjacks season.